it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today for another layout in our Scrappy Advent Calendar series. This one is going to be for the month of July in Jess's calendar, and you saw me flash it up in front of the screen, but I'm using a super cute photo of Jessie's hubby and two boys, and it was a photo from Father's Day this year. She made these super cute t-shirts for them all to wear with Star Wars figures on them, which is it's cute. And so I decided to use that photo, and I'm using the Boys Rule collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and also using a cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict called Handsome. And that's what I'm doing. I decided that I didn't have any 12 by 12 paper in the Boys Rule collection, so I'm using white cardstock for my background, but it was a bit plain, so I wanted to jazz it up with some sprays and mists. So I'm using a bit of a mix of things. I've got some Distress Oxide spray from Tim Holtz, and I'm using cracked pistachio, mermaid lagoon, and mustard seed. So that's the mustard seed now that I'm using. And then I am using a silver spray from Marabou. It's a mixed media art spray in silver. It's actually an acrylic paint based spray. And then I'm using the Heidi Swap Colour Shine in navy. So they are the 5 different mists that I'm using, and I am just sprinkling them all over my layout. And then basically what happens is I just set that aside to dry for a little while. So it does take a bit of time to dry. Particularly I find the Distress Oxide ink takes a bit of time. The spray, takes a bit of time to dry. And if you don't leave it long enough, it will smudge. I think that's the pigment ink part of it that's in there. But I could be wrong. I don't know enough about them. But I think it's the pigment part maybe that takes a little bit longer to dry. I'm not sure. I didn't leave it quite long enough. It had smudged a tiny bit, but you can't really tell. And then I hadn't put any dots on the back, so that is what I'm doing now. And then I actually come back, it's a little bit of time later, as you can tell, because the lighting's changed. So I stuck some foam dots on the back and then peeled the backing off and then let the background dry, and then came back and finished putting this layout together. So it's not something that took a particularly long time, because I'd sort of in my head planned out what I wanted to do. So I don't have a heap of embellishments left in the Boys Rule collection. I do have the 6x8 paper pad, and I've got some of the stickers and a few of the larger ephemera pieces that are more word based, and that's about it. So it's going to get to a point in the not too distant future where I'm going to have to put that back into my stash, or spread it out. Maybe add it to a couple of other collections that I've got, some boys collections that I have, just to get the paper used up. But I'll keep going. I've probably got maybe one more layout left in it as a collection, and then it will be time to put it all back into my stash, or create new page kits or scrapbooking kits with it, but from my stash. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So I've got some lime tissue paper that I'm just backing as well behind the photo, and then I add another pattern paper as well, the grey based paper. And that's it for my layering behind my photo, and then you'll see me kind of work on my 3 little clusters of embellishments. And again, they're very word heavy, these ones, but that's okay. I think it works perfectly fine. So how's everyone enjoying their December? I can't remember when this one is going up actually, but I think it's going up. Let me see. I think this one's going up in... very good question. Oh, this one's going up on day 24. Wow. You're seeing this on the 24th of December, hey? So December's nearly over. It's almost Christmas. Hopefully everybody's had a wonderful December so far. I have. I'm saying that now, even though it's November, because I know I will be having a fabulous December. It is obviously my son's first Christmas, and I've got lots of things planned that I want to do in December just to get him in the Christmas spirit. I mean, he's 10 months old, so I don't know how much Christmas spirit a 10-month-old can have, but however much it is, he's going to have it in abundance, because I love Christmas. It's my favourite time of the year. and it's summer in Australia, so we'll be doing lots of getting out and about. Hopefully we'll get some swimming done in the pool, and I'm just really excited. So hopefully you guys have had a wonderful December. I am doing December daily, and I will have probably put a couple of videos up on the channel as well for December daily videos. Not that I will be filming all of my processes for my pages, but I know I'm going to do a design team layout for the Confessions of a Paper Addict that includes some December daily cut files. And then I think I'm going to do a live scrapping of my December daily in the Confessions of a Paper Addict scrapbook group. I will have already done it by the time this video goes live, but hopefully I remembered to save that and then upload it onto YouTube. But we'll see. I possibly will forget to save the video. If you want to watch it though, it'll be in the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group, and you could go and join that Facebook group and watch it over there. So, this is what I said when I said I only have a lot of large word pieces left. I've also got a few bits. Most of this collection I actually got from a kit from Kitaholic Kits, which is an Australian kit-based company, a long time ago when this collection first came out, and I've still got most of the exclusive die cuts that come with Kitaholic Kits, or that used to. I don't know if they still do exclusive die cuts, but they certainly did when I was getting the kits, and I've still got quite a few of those left, so I am using some of those as well. So I've used the ephemera piece that says King of Everything, one that says Boys Will Be Boys, and one that says What the. Not that what the really. It's not necessarily a photo that sort of needs that phrase, but it works. So we're going with it. So this yellow tag was in those exclusive die cuts from Kitaholic Kits. So I just decided to use that as a layering piece. But I realised I was actually going to be covering the clear stickers up entirely, and you couldn't even see those sort of clear sticker. They're almost like brush strokes of paint. And so I just needed to move those down a little bit. So they didn't pull up that great, I will say. They did lift a bit of the paper from the background, but you couldn't see that because I'm putting ephemera over the top of it, and I tucked the clear stickers underneath the photo enough so that you didn't notice either. So I have stuck all of those down, and then I'm just sticking down the couple of other extra little ephemera bits that I'm adding to this cluster. So I've got a few little round die cut pieces. One just has a love heart and one has an arrow, and then I'm sticking down a die cut arrow as well. I think I have to cut my dimensional in half for it to fit in the arrow. So I have done that and popped that up. And now I am popping up the King of Everything die cut, and then I'm adding a couple of arrows, and that might be it to that little cluster for the moment. I do come back and add some of the flare badges because I have a lot of trouble using those, and they add too much bulk for me in my albums, so I don't love to use them on layouts that are going in my albums, but these layouts won't be going in an album, so I decided to add them. And then just to finish off, I am sticking down the cluster in the top right, so I'm adding the What the ephemera piece, this little, I don't know what you'd call him, he's like a Yeti. He's a chipboard piece, and then I had a little round die cut piece with a star on it, so I added that, and then I come back in with the flare, and then I add some enamel dots, and that's about it. We are done. So I can't believe we're at the end. This is the end. This is the last process video you're going to see from our series. You will see, if you haven't already, Jess's opening video, and I will also be uploading an opening video on Christmas Day, but it will actually be, I think there is one more video that goes up on Christmas Day, but it's not a Christmas Day video. But you might see us, we celebrate Christmas Eve with my family, so I might see if Jess and I can film ourselves opening our presents on Christmas Eve, and we'll do a face-to-face and upload that. But it will be loud, and the whole family will be there, so we may not be able to, but if we can, I will. So I hope you guys have had a fabulous December. Have a wonderful Christmas. We've loved spending this time with you guys this year for our Scrappy Advent Calendar. I hope you've enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you in the new year, and have a wonderful, wonderful time with your family, whatever you're doing for Christmas. All right, guys. Bye.